This is the moment that I've been waiting for the past few months. Today I'm doing island hopping and I'm doing it solo, but I am going to be with a big group of people. This is my equipment so I can do some snorkeling. They gave me shoes too. These people right here, they are a family. And the entire time they took me in as one of their own. I felt so welcomed. They were actually a family from San Francisco. And oh my gosh, this was a dream. The tour has 5 stops and they started cooking while going to the first stop because our tour comes with food, which is awesome. And this is my first time stepping foot out of the boat. And there's seashells everywhere, literally everywhere. Oh yeah, so it's a sandbar. I did my first little snorkeling here at this Lagan sandbar. The family that I was with, there was a lady and she was telling me that her daughter is obsessed with seashells and her daughter always asks for seashells when she's traveling, so she was getting her daughter seashells and I was snorkeling and looking for some cool seashells for her daughter too, but I was also looking for seashells for myself and I kept finding these really cool ones that we can make into a necklace or some kind of jewelry, I don't know. Recording myself and laughing so much because of the faces I was making underwater. I felt like a little fish myself. This is one of my favorite things to do while I'm traveling, snorkeling and being in the ocean. And when I say this water was shallow, I meant shallow, like my tummy was rubbing against the sand the whole time. Like it was so hard to record too at points because I just kept floating to the top. But it was so fun and I just had such a great time. I just love being in the water. So that's what I was doing the whole time for this first stop. This is the sand dollar. It's my favorite seashell. Our next stop is a cave and we came across this guy fishing for food, which was awesome. Captain was trying to keep our boat steady so we could take some pictures. As we were docking our boat to go eat, we came across another guy who caught a fish, and here's the beautiful fish. I have a great picture of it. It's really common here for people to go fishing. From what I heard, there's a lot of milkfish here to catch and eat. It's such a beautiful life. These people go out in the ocean and then they go back to the island and eat it with their family. And I think that is so cool. This was our next stop and it's also where we're eating. This place was probably my favorite stop. The food was so refreshing and the mix of the fruits and the barbecue food was good together. It was so good, but I only grabbed a little portion and here's a little begging kitty. I was really sad because there were so many of them and they all seemed to be really hungry. I was happy because after we ate, they ended up feeding them some of the leftover shrimp. On the island that we're at, there's also a cave and we went in there for a little bit. It was a little bit scary at first, honestly, but I am so glad I took that opportunity. This is us going in the water so we can get on top of the mountain to hike up to see a beautiful view. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I am on Snake Island right now. Don't worry, there's no snakes here. They call it Snake Island because of that little white strip looks like a snake from an overhead view. It was high tide though, so this is what it looked like from underneath. The family I was with ended up finding a starfish in its natural habitat. I thought it was so crazy. We were all just huddled around it, just appreciating it. And finally, I got some of my halo. This next island sold it fresh. I had to eat it really quickly though because there were so many bees swarming me because of the natural sugars. I was also in a rush because this island included snorkeling as well, and you know that I had to go try to find some fish. The captain guided me over to an area where there's a lot of fish spotted. I was really excited because he saw a lot of clownfish and he kept calling them Nemo. He took my camera and he got a really good shot of them, but I don't have it on this vlog. I'll post the actual footage when I find it, but I just thought it was awesome that he helped me find some cool looking fish. Here's a little picture of them for now. It was so cute. In this moment, I came to the realization that it doesn't take a lot to form such a beautiful connection with complete strangers, and I'm so glad that I got to experience this with the people I did.